Do you think that's Thomas the Tank toy in there? Why is that? Why do you think it's Thomas the Tank?
Because it has a face there.
Do you think it's Thomas the Tank because it's got the Thomas face, is it? Okay. It's Thomas the Tank because it's got the Thomas face. Oh, hello. This is a bit of a mixed freight Thomas the Tank video. We'll have a look at the recent changes to Take and Play Thomas. But more importantly, we're going to take a look at a very curious Thomas the Tank find that I found in a major shopping mall. Won't say any names, but the name starts with W. It's a place where you normally find the really nice Tomy encapsulated toys. My son would always go to these vending machines thinking he's going to get a really nice Thomas toy, and he saw a new Thomas face on these machines, and of course his excitement really ramped up. But unfortunately, there's a bit of a horror story to what comes out of this machine, and I've got to really ask myself, why has this vending machine turned so evil? This is a very opportunistic change right on the time of Christmas, and it's classic dark side. Okay, let's investigate this. Let's do it. Do you think that's the real or the fake Thomas?
Real, look.
Is it real?
Yeah.
You sure?
See that one? You have a lot.
Okay, you think it's real, don't you?
Yeah, you still have.
That's the deception that's all about. My son thinks he's got a real Thomas there, and I'm pretty sure that's a knockoff. Well, hopefully on my channel you've seen before when I've featured these encapsulated toys. It's the Tomy Play Rail series. Bells in there. It's pretty hard to find the engines. I usually find these in vending machines, in shopping malls where I live. That's what the character looks like. If you put the stickers on, you make Belle look all nice. They're quite nice. Some of them are wind-ups. Bells are wind-up, but you may get another character. He's Diesel. He's not a wind-up. But those vending machines, well, to me, you see those vending machines, you think, well, you're going to get something quite nice out of them. You're going to get something licensed. Let's take a look at what we grabbed. Remembering my son saw that, man, he was adamant it was Thomas the Tank stuff in there. Well, I don't know. Has Thomas turned green, is he? I can see number 1 on the side there. I'll open up the bags next, but I just want to open up a couple of capsules first. Let's take a look at this bag. Am I seeing Hit Entertainment? I'm just seeing Made in China and some sort of warning there. Warning, this is a nasty, toy. I'm not seeing anything back to Thomas and Friends licensing to Green Thomas. It's going to look great in my Dark Side collection. Let's take a look at this one here. And it's funny, my boy was, there was actually a person before me that went to the vending machine, and the children see the face, and of course they want to have the toy. I think the person, when they saw the capture come out and they did have a bit of a look, there was that sort of feeling that they got dudded. Well, what's that one there? It's blue. It's got number 1 on the side. I will debag this next, believe me. No, I can't see anything licensed to Thomas and Friends. Well, I would never have expected to get a nasty knockoff clone like this out of one of those Tomy vending machines. Let me come in and unbag these. I'm very disappointed in the fact that where I found this. I found it at a major shopping centre in Sydney, which, from what I know, these places shouldn't be places where you find this nasty stuff, no matter how it's cloaked or disguised. Okay, there's the green Thomas thing here. It just feels cheap and nasty. I can show you. We'll wind them up next, see what they do. We'll get out this one here. Good idea. Strange as it looks, this isn't nice to find, especially when you're expecting to get something, I don't know, which is licensed. Well, let's have a careful look around this model just to see what we're up against here. I think the bag said Made in China. Nothing written underneath. Let's look at his face here. There's a number or something under just under his mouth there. See the number there? It must be like a part number to this toy, or a model number. It looks like a Thomas the Tank rip-off to me. It's a tricky one to capture on camera. It's a bit of a sprinter and it does a radical thing. Okay, here it goes. And it does a flip and comes to camera. Let's try and get that one more time. It's a tricky one to capture. Okay, up it goes and flips and comes to camera. And as an in-hand wind-up, I'll show you its action again. It's got an arm that drops in the bottom there. It pushes Thomas over on this piece here. It's quite a strange piece in a way. But why is this in the area where normally I would find the licensed Tomy encapsulated toys? That's got me totally perplexed. Well, I'll just open up these other ones. I'm looking for variation, of course, because we love variation, don't we? That looks like the other blue Lockoff Thomas. And I'm thinking, you know, $3 for this, I don't know. It's just a bit rude, and I'm having trouble opening the bag. Not a good look, is it? And it's sort of weird. What I should say is when the Tomy encapsulated toys are in those machines, they actually fluctuate from between $2 to $4, and sometimes they're even $3. $3 is quite inconvenient because, like with this one here, you need 2 coins. To make a purchase, you need a $1 coin and a $2 coin. Yeah, looks like all those blueies are the same, and this one is another Percy Thomas that we all love, don't we? I don't know. I think this is the classic example of how the dark side is very evil for the fact that it's set up to look like the real McCoy, and it's just heartache when you get to this toy and you find out you're dealing with just a crummy, rotten knockoff. Yeah, it's actually quite strange. Look at that there. The one. Let me show you the one here. Yeah, the one's reversed around. It's actually like that in all of them. For some reason I just noticed it on this one. And I should show you that. That's like the warning, not suitable for children thing that was in this. And we'll take one closer look at this bag here. Again, we're looking to see if there's anything about the people who own Thomas and Friends on this. And I absolutely guarantee to you it doesn't exist. This is a nasty knockoff. So as a reminder, I paid $3 for this nasty knockoff. It was very deceptive in the way it was set up. And just to give you an absolute visual reminder of what should come out of those machines, there's a real McCoy Thomas the Tank, and that is what gives the children the happiness. That other thing is just going to make you cry. So what's your thoughts on that one? I know you'll have an opinion. It's happened right on Christmas time, and it's a very nasty time to happen because this is the time when people are getting little things like that as stocking fillers. I think people are always going to want to have the Tomy Play Rail toys. They're not going to want to have that absolute junk that I've found in this vending machine. And I'm actually very, very appalled for the fact this is going on in a major shopping centre in Sydney. You're not far from where I live. People will know the shopping centre, and I'd like to see this cleaned up. I'm tired of seeing knockoff toys in this place. The one upstairs, which was selling all that knockoff stuff, funnily enough, that shop has disappeared. So hopefully, from me bringing it up in another video, something has happened there. And while I have your Thomas and Friends attention, what's your thoughts on the new looking Take and Play Thomas? I could have a very interesting giveaway asking you to count up the amount of changes in this Thomas versus the one previously, or versus, let's say, the Take Along model which from years ago. How many changes can you see going on? There's actually quite a few. And I don't know, Thomas is going to have trouble peeping to Percy now because it looks like he's basically lost his whistles. He's lost some detailing here. It looks like he's been in a rollover accident and lost his cab. Very sad, isn't it? I've got a funny feeling his dome's not quite as big as it used to be. I've got these crazy magnets that are sort of half useless. That's interesting. His buffers there aren't black anymore. I'm sure they used to always be black. Oh, come on, Mattel. Why are you doing this to us? Let's do some movie magic. Here's the new Thomas in all its glory. Oh, and let's change to the previous model. Oh, let's go back and look at the new one. Okay, let's look at the model previous to this. Ooh. Okay, let's snap back to the brand new one. Okay. Oh, okay, I better leave this video here before I get into some serious trouble. As always, thanks for watching and bye for now. Try and capture this doing its move. It's a bit of a sprinter. Winding it up here. Okay, here we go. And it's gonna fail on me. It's gonna crash. Because it's a bit of a sprinter. Okay, here it goes. And it does a tumble and it's gonna go off the table.